man Ryan was after with another video.
That's right. That is your man Ryan. We're back with another video. Boom, boom. And right now I'm going to show you the stuff that we picked up over the last, I don't know how long it's been. It's been quite some time since I made it. We didn't go by the flea market this weekend. Actually, over the weekend I didn't do any thrifting at all. But I did run into a big haul today on Monday when my son and I went out. So I'm going to start going over this stuff. First, let me start with this. This I picked up a while back. But what I got was just this. Now, those of you who watch my thrift store finds regularly remember I got a whole huge, like, 20 plus things of stormtroopers, so some of them were messed up. And this I got just like this, no head on anything. It was a perfectly good stormtrooper body. So I pulled off a head of one stormtrooper that fitted. Its body was all jacked up, and put it on there. Boom! I mean, that's a you know, you're never gonna know unless you know every figure or whatever. You're never gonna know that didn't come just like that. So it looks really tight and practically really nice shape actually. The rest of the stuff we picked up. Oh, excuse me. So like I said, the rest of the stuff we picked up, most of it today. Now, starting over here with these toys and where the Dr. Octopuses up to where the Pokemon are, and up this way, all this we picked up for $11 plus tax. One bag came from Goodwill, and the rest of it came from another thrift store. Now, this stuff down here, basically, I would love to sell or trade any of this. I don't care really at all about it. You can see like the Aquaman. Some of these are premium, like Burger King, McDonald's, or whatever. Some of them. All right, go ahead. Some of them are, from other sources. Let's see, like I got a bunch of these, like guys like this. Like here's one. These are like Chat Main or something like that. I got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of these, not just including like the 10 that are sitting here. So if anybody wants like a lot of those, please let me know. Here's one of these guys. I think actually he sells for kind of a store. Like Chat Main and some of these other knockoff type. These are like G.I. Joe size guys. So if anybody wants those, let me know. Muscle Man or not Thumb Wrestler guy or whatever it is. Lego Bionicle. Basically, any of this. And this one's actually kind of cool, but my son doesn't feel like into this size. It's kind of small. But he's got like the full arms on Dr. Octopus, which is actually really hard to find because I've seen that a bunch of times without him. I mean, Dr. Doom, Green Goblin, a bunch of the small Teenage Ninja Turtles. Somebody wants those. Let me know. He-Man here. Iron Man. Now, to my collection, we got a trade coming up. I know you said you like the girl action figures. I don't know if you just like the comic book ones or any of them, so I got like just some random few more action figures here. I don't know. I mean, these may have like zero interest to you, but she's like, I don't know, mechanic or whatever, like some kind of surfer girl. So if you want any of those, let me know. Happy to get rid of that. And there, here's another one, like some like little surfer dude. But this is basically stuff I don't care too much about. Oh, also, my collection. I got this Wonder Woman here. It's like come together there. I don't know. It's just a posing thing or whatever. And her arms move. I think it might have something to do with her legs on the part. The legs move there. So, let me know if you want. I know you like this one. Figures. I got a tech deck. I've seen like. It does in your videos if you want that, so I know you collect the cars. Here's a Dodge Viper. So I don't know if you want that one. I got some other Spider-Man stuff here. Here's two, like, I don't know if you can see. You could actually even get that on your wrist if you wanted to. It's probably more for kid size. I mean, I got it on my take off hand. So but yeah, like that. There's two of them. These Spider-Man with Spider heads in there. Kind of the same. So one's red and one's blue. I think they have a different design. Yeah, they have different designs on them. But if you want those two, I mean, it wouldn't be a whole lot in the trade for those two. Here's maybe Tony Hawk. That's a skateboarder guy. I know you like that, so let me know if you want him. Here's a small Spider-Man, but he does have his arms move. Doesn't look like his arms and his head move, and that's it. Arms and heads move. So let me know if you want him. I have the Dr. Octopus, and some of the others are the same size too if you want those, but I figure you want the Spider-Man. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but you appear to hold it like this, and then you have these, so it looks like it has all of them too. These are, as you can see, like little spider web gimmicks, and this is like a clip onto a belt. So you would take this, like, I guess, clip it onto your belt, and then you would put one of those Spider-Man things here and bend it back and slingshot it. It's like a little slingshot. So that was kind of neat. I know you're the big Spider-Man guy. So let me know if you want that. Figure it would probably be up your alley. For BridalCon, I found 3 Superman. I'm not sure if it's a big one to him. I can't remember if I traded a small one or not. This is I guess, the normal size. He's more than 3 3/4, but I don't know. Maybe 5 inches, something like that. He's got the cape and everything. Also, this one. If you want that guy, let me know BridalCon. And lastly, this one, and the cape is still pretty much good on there. And I don't know if you have this one. I've never seen this one before. He usually has the sculpt. This sculpt I've seen plenty of times, but he always has like blue. This one has black. So I don't know if that's of interest to you. If it is, let me know. Again, all this stuff was $11. Here's I don't know, it's just got a Jazz or something. I got another one of him too. I think I have like 5 of this particular Transformer now. But he was in the bag, and I picked one up that's like in a really, really nice shape, like brand new pretty much. Before that, it's like a big Lego Spider-Man car. But it was just happened to be printed on the bags. They're Pokemon. These just randomly will come in pictures of them. I think this one's a Pokemon, and I know this one is, and I'm almost sure this one is. I don't like Pokemon. I don't want my son to get into them. I don't like them at all. I have lots of them, and get more of them. So anyone that likes Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or any of that stuff, please contact me and buy this stuff from me. Or if you have a trade, it sounds good. I'd be happy to trade them because I don't care about this stuff at all. And I have quite a few of them. This is from Toy Story 3. It's like a small one. It even has the little slot in there of the characters. It's voiced by the same guy who did Cliff Blade. I can't remember either. I'll take a look at her. She looks really old though. I think old vintage Wonder Woman, like from the 80s, just from the design of it. And it is a little bit rough. Here's a RoboCop. Anybody wants a RoboCop? His head moves, his arms move, his legs move. I'd be happy to sell and trade him. I don't know what this guy's called, but he's got like great articulation. Like his legs move in a bunch of different ways, and he's actually very tall. Like I don't know, 7 inches maybe. But he's really cool looking. I don't know what he is or what he's from. It's another guy like. I don't know where this guy's from. I don't know if anyone knows if his looks like he had something on his feet, and the bottom, the only part messed up is a little bit in the bottom of his foot, so I can't tell what he's from. If anyone knows who he is, let me know. Also in the bag, there's this fully transferable Transformer here. Wasn't broken at all. It was awesome. There were a few broken toys in the bag too, which I didn't bother letting you guys see. Oh, there's some snakes right there. Now, I think this guy's from Halo. I don't play video games. I don't care about him. This is a smooth looking toy though, but I'd be happy to sell or trade that if somebody's into him. Now, we've got some Star Wars figures here. Some of these are from the 90s. She's obviously newer, but I think he's a remake. There's a remake Boba Fett from the 90s. This is a pretty sweet looking Grievous, and he has all 4 arms. Just gotten 2 of them, so I'll lay down there. Now, this guy's from 1980. I was the same age as my son when this guy came out. I'm almost positive I have one of him when I was a kid. I think he's the AT-AT driver, or the AT-something driver. But he's in pretty good shape for being. This is an original Star Wars toy from 1980. I've gotten, over the year, over the year and a half or so I've been thrifting. I picked up several original Star Wars figures. And pretty good shape. Going along with the massive Stormtrooper clone armor my son has, I found, outside of the one I got the body for and hid it, I found 2 that are in great shape. Now this one I gave me pause at first because he has green hands on him. Now, This is one of two things. Either this is a great custom someone made, or he did come like this. So if anyone knows if this is a custom or not, let me know. But it's one of these dudes, like under the Stormtrooper outfit, and the helmet goes on flawlessly. So I mean, if it's a custom, probably even better because it, it's got the hands and it's in perfect shape. So it'll be just as good for my son. You waving, everybody? And then here's another one. He's kind of got like some kind of cool tattoos on his head, and he's in great shape. And there was one blaster. I don't know. I'm sure there is now, but one blaster came in the bag. I also picked up another. We have another one of the Swamp Thing, which actually looks really cool. Like we kind of put some light under him, so we can kind of shine through him. But we have one, so if anybody wants this Swamp Thing, if you haven't traded, picked up this Wolverine, which we did not have one of him. Just kind of packed him. Another Shredder, and another one of this dude. It's like a Foot Clan guy or whatever. This is again always $11 plus tax. And this is a Reed Richards. My son has one from this line, but he didn't have this one. He has one that has like strange looking hands or something. There's a flash with gold instead of yellow. The boots and the gimmicks on the side. It's just similar to chest, so yellow all the way up. There is this is Captain Cold, Dr. Freeze. I can't remember. There's some Freeze villains. Here's, I believe that's an Iron Man. If anyone knows, could you let me know? The maker's mark is real small. But, I think that's an Iron Man. I appreciate that. And I don't know. This guy's a great articulation. I have no idea what he is or what he's from. I'd be happy to trade him or sell him if anybody's interested in him. But I wouldn't even know where to put him in. There's another Toxic Avenger. We just picked him up very recently. Another big lot. He was just in a lot. So if anybody wants a Toxic Avenger, just let me know. There were some of these Leonardo toys in there, which are basically just knockoff G.I. Joes. Leonardo, I do keep some of the other knockoff G.I. Joes. These two guys are not marked, but I think they're both G.I. Joes. If anyone knows, let me know. I mean, it looks like he has a damn cobra symbol on his head. I definitely think he is. And then I'm about 65% sure this guy is. So if you guys can let me know on both of them, I would appreciate it. Then we got two that are G.I. Joe. I think that's Wild Bill. And then there's this guy, I forget his name, but we have like one or two more of him. And the most awesome one was this Pimp Styling Fantastic Destro. And he is apparently complete. You can see it is gold head Destro. And the bag itself was $2. As soon as I saw Destro in there, I didn't even really look at what else was in there. Gold head Destro, I was with it all the way. And I did not know that he actually had his sword with him. It's got a gold sword here. That is a broadsword. Destro has a broadsword. Let's see, I'm wondering what kind of sword that is. This is a broadsword. It's the basket hilt here. Too large to be rapier. And down it goes. Gold head Destro. I tried to bid on eBay when I was looking for my son, and it went quite a bit higher than $2. So $2 plus tax, and it was in there with a ton of stuff. Albeit some of it was junk, but regardless, all that was $11. Now I went to a broad shell, and I picked up this. Well, also picked up a garage was $3 altogether. Now this, it doesn't need to be washed, but I thought you'd want this in my collection. It is, of course, a Spider-Man, unless you have one of these. It is a Spider-Man vehicle. You can put Spider-Man in there. Hell, I mean, even if you have one, you might want to. This gimmick goes up and down there, and of course it'll roll. So let me know my collection if you want that. I saw it and I picked it up for you because my son already has one. Pack of Lord of the Rings trading cards. I got that for another buddy of mine. I got this, and it like breaks down and does stuff. I think it might be Power Rangers or something. I'm not sure. But here's a Batman, and again, this was all $3. So I want to pick up a Batman. There's an Iron Man. There's a Joker. My son has a big place for that stuff. Here's some Spawn or just general McFarlane character. Here's an ape with man-like intelligence, also from Spawn, I think. So all that stuff there was $3. Now, I think I paid $3.25 for these two. It is what was his name, Blitzwing or something like that. He's missing one part, as far as I can tell. I just have him in robot form right now, but I transferred it into there. I got his manual, and these two things with him. This one is complete, but it needs another piece like that If anyone has a piece like that they want to trade, let me know, because I need it. So I have the missiles form, but one of those pieces is missing. I need him for his tank form. And in the same bag was this guy whose name is RC. And he's an Autobot. Okay. And he has his missile with him, which is unbelievable. And you can see as I put it in there, boom, and it will spray way across the room. But they were both 325, and of course also his manual. So we'll go with this complete. I like that. I picked up this. This was there the same day I found this other stuff. But I didn't buy it. But then when I went today, it was half price. It is jazz, I'm seeing, because he has the instructions. So I have two of them here. This one I bought before I found them in the package. And I think I have like two more in the attic. But he's like complete. Like he has his weapon on the back. He has everything. I mean, he's great. And he has a manual. And he was, I think $1 and $1.13, I guess. Because I got him at half price, $2.25. And I also got the Harry Potter book 2 at half price. It was 50 cents. I just bought that to resell it. Now, let's see. Earlier in the week, I don't play Magic anymore, but I used to, and I looked through these, and I saw they were worth way more than 50 cents plus tax. That's what I paid for them. 50 cents plus tax for these, and 2 12-siders, a 20-sider, and a 10-sider. So there were 4 dice in these for 50 cents for a polysetted die. I got this Transformers book for my son for $1 plus tax, and it, all the sounds work. It's actually quite great looking there. You can see Optimus Prime. He loved it. He sat down in there in the store. Did you like this book?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Transformer?
Optimus Prime.
He likes Optimus Prime. I got one of him. You can see in the last video I found another one of this guy, so he will be probably a present. I'll pay $1.99 for him, and I mean he's brand new. It's like a $7 toy in the store, so he'll go to some. But it's a present. This one obviously. Not in any kind of shape to be given as a present, but it appears to be all there save one little tiny piece up here. It's G.I. Joe Duke, and I paid $1.25 for that. I'm happy to get with basically a brand new G.I. Joe at $1.25 all day long. Because that's fine to me, I don't care. I'm just going to give it to my son to play with. Not any sort of collectible to me. And we got this, $1.50. Now, if there's some kind of game in here, I don't really care about that. It's got a load of Lego men, like just straight up normal Lego men that are part of the game apparently. I can count, I think there's like 4 of them maybe. So 4 Lego men plus a bunch of random Legos for $1.50 is a great deal. And it has a game. I don't know if the game's complete or not. I'll probably just keep all of that aside for now. Just let my son have it when he gets older so he can play with that game. Oh. Before I show you that. I actually ordered this online. It was 30 cents plus $3.99 shipping from Amazon. The Norse Gods and Giants, and this is one of the books that I would go to the library and get my parents to check out for me before I could read and read to me. And then I would check it out and read it when I got a little bit older. Oddly enough, it says for age 10. I know I was reading this book way before that. I was reading this book at like age 6, maybe even age 5 actually. So. Let me show you. I'm looking at the artwork. I'm not even worried about you guys. I'm enjoying this myself. So I got that right there. This is some of the artwork. And one of my previous videos, I think maybe 3 thrift finds back, I found the Greek version of that. And that just sparked all kinds of memories in my mind. And I really wanted to get those for my kids. So I was able to find the name, which I didn't have before. I had actually searched for that before under Norse mythology. I never could find it because there's so much Norse mythology stuff. But once I got the name of the author, I was able to look it up. Found it, and it was 30 cents plus shipping for this book from the 60s that I absolutely love. The final thing I'm going to show you guys is it had these up at the other Goodwill, but they wanted like $6.25 for them, Christmas brand in a box. $3.25 at the other Goodwill. I mean, it's really a bad thing about Goodwill is their prices are all over the place. It could just randomly be double, just one day to the next. And I see it all the time, even in the same stores, which is kind of ridiculous. But we have Hot Rod, Roddy Piper, $3.25 I paid for him, and he's going to play you guys out.